Okay, Principal Stevens, I really appreciate you doing this interview. Tell me a little bit about your background and how long you've been at Twin Valley.
I graduated from Council High School in 2006
Mhm.
and went to UVA Wise and got my bachelor's. I started teaching here in 2010. I was a teacher here in middle school math and high school math and science for 8 years.
Mhm.
Then I went to Riverview Elementary and was assistant principal for 4 years. And I come back here, and this is my 4th year as principal at Twin Valley.
4 years.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So, how's your experience been at Twin Valley? What's it been like being principal over here?
It was like coming home after I was here for 8 years teaching. The whole community kind of welcomed me back, and which was good. I had good communications with the parents and the community here. There was a few rocky starts being, the new man here, but everything's went, quite well. But I do hate to see it go in some ways, but I am
Yeah.
excited about Southern Gap as well.
What's been, you said 160, was that your
We
population?
currently have 160 grades 8 through 12.
So, what's been your biggest challenge being principal here?
I guess one of the biggest challenges is accepting me for,
Mhm.
for the first little bit.
Mhm.
Mr. Goodman was here for a number of years, and they really seemed to like Mr. Goodman. And not two administrators are the same, but it took me a couple months, to get broke in
Yeah.
to everything, because there's a big difference in being an assistant principal and being a principal,
Yeah.
and learning more about, I guess, all the rules and regulations with high school, where I was, at
Yes.
elementary, middle school as
Yeah.
an administrator, and learning all about VHSL, because that's a big part of being a high school principal, is dealing with sports and athletics.
Okay. And you mentioned, like, with scheduling, like, that it was difficult with trade and your academic classes. Did you guys have to give up half a day to do trade over here?
Yes, we actually start eating lunch for our vocational school kids at 10:30 here in the mornings, and
Oh,
they
wow.
eat from 10:30 to 11, and then they get on the bus to go to the vocational school, and then they get to do 2 classes here in the morning, and then go to vocational two periods in the evening, and then we also flop that. They go to vocational morning, and then have 2 classes here in the evenings.
Okay. Okay. It's very similar to what we have to do, that
It is.
morning and evening.
It's a 30-minute bus ride each way just to get to trade school back.
Yeah, and I imagine with the trade school that you have kids coming in. The Grundy kids are there right away when class starts.
They are. So they have at least 15 to 20 minutes more, in every class every day than what our kids get.
Okay. And you said you was going to be on the second floor at Southern Gap, correct?
Yes.
So, looking forward to Southern Gap, what are you looking forward to? What do you see as your big challenges there? How's that going to be?
I'm looking forward to, I've heard a lot of good things about, the Hurley Council and Grundy community. Of course, I was at, in the Grundy schools for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about meeting, the new people, seeing the new kids. I see some of them, on the ball floor and field and things. But one of the biggest, I guess, challenges I think we all face is all of us coming together. And I hope
Yeah.
that's something that, they think real strong about, that we need to come together as a family and not be divided anymore. We need to come together as one school.
Okay, that's great. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you for speaking with me.
Thank you.